Inside Goldman Sachs, the empire that runs governments in the heart of New York City, where towers of glass rise like modern cathedrals of wealth, there exists a kingdom without a crown, without an army, yet powerful enough to bend nations to its will. Its name is whispered in the corridors of power, spoken quietly between presidents, ministers, and financiers. Goldman Sachs. They don't print money. They control those who do. This is not just a bank. It is the church of capitalism, a silent empire whose altar is the global economy itself. The story of Goldman Sachs begins long before skyscrapers pierce the sky. In 1869, a German immigrant named Marcus Goldman opened a small office in Manhattan. He didn't trade gold or oil, he traded trust. With nothing but a pen, a handshake, and a promise, he discovered a new form of currency confidence, joined by his son-in-law, Samuel Sachs. They built more than a business. They built a dynasty that understood a fundamental truth. Power does not come from owning money. It comes from deciding who gets to use it. As America industrialized, Goldman Sachs evolved. While others traded goods, Goldman traded influence. They positioned themselves between governments and markets, the trusted messenger between rulers and the ruled. They financed wars, industries, and nations. Yet, they always appeared to be merely advisors. They had learned an ancient secret. To control the flow of money is to control the fate of nations. They never needed to win elections. They simply needed to advise those who did. There is a secret passage between Wall Street and the halls of power. It is called the revolving door. From the bank to the government and back again. The same faces, the same hands, the same interests. Robert Rubin, once a Goldman executive, became Utra Senato's Treasury Secretary. Henry Paulson, former CEO of Goldman Sachs, was appointed to save America during the 2008 crash. Mario Draghi, Mark Carney, both led central banks in Europe. Both were Goldman alumni. They never left the empire. They simply expanded its borders. Goldman Sachs had done the impossible. It had merged finance and governance into one. Then came 2008. The world trembled. Markets collapsed. Families lost homes, jobs, and hope. And yet, while others sank, Goldman Sachs survived. The reason is simple. The people called to save the system were the same people who built it. Governments turned to Goldman for advice. Goldman wrote the rescue plan. And somehow, Goldman was rescued first. They did not predict the storm. They designed the lifeboat in the ruins of the global economy. The empire grew stronger than ever. Today, Goldman Sachs no longer deals in gold. They deal in information, the most valuable resource on Earth. Their computers do not react to the market. They anticipate it. They move before the world even knows it's moving. While nations debate policies, Goldman positions itself ahead of every decision. This is not a bank anymore. It is an intelligence network, a neural system of capital and code, a digital empire without borders, without flags, without face. From Washington to London, Frankfurt to Tokyo, a golden web stretches across the planet. Every government, every corporation, every currency, somewhere in the chain, you will find Goldman's fingerprints. They are not conquerors. They are engineers of belief. Because in the modern age, money is no longer backed by gold. It is backed by trust. And Goldman Sachs manufactures that trust. They sell stability. They sell certainty. And the world keeps buying. Inside their marble halls, decisions are made with the precision of ritual. There are no flags here, national anthems, only balance sheets. The glow of screens replaces candlelight, and numbers become prayers. Goldman Sachs understands something ancient debt is power. A country that owes you money is a country you quietly control. They don't need armies or weapons. Their battlefield is the global balance sheet. Their victory is dependence. Empires rise, empires fall. But the empire of finance endures. Rome collapsed. The British Empire faded. Even America's dominance will someday wane. But Goldman Sachs will remain because it belongs to no nation. It adapts, it evolves. It survives every system it helps create, from railroads in the 19th century to oil in the 20th, to artificial intelligence and digital currencies today. Goldman is always there, one step ahead of history. We curse the powerful, we blame the greedy, but in truth, they are only reflections of us. Our ambition, our fear, our hunger for more. Goldman Sachs is not the disease. It is the symptom, the purest expression of a civilization that worships wealth. They do not run governments. They run through us, through our dreams of success, our faith in growth, our belief that money can fix everything. Now, look at the earth from above. A web of light connects every city, every capital, every exchange. It looks alive, a nervous system pulsing with electricity and intent. In that glow, you can see the outline of an invisible empire. Goldman Sachs, not the oldest bank, not the richest, but the most powerful one you will never truly see. The lights fade. A single candle flickers and dies. This is not a story about villains. It is a story about us. We built this system. We crowned our bankers. We handed them the keys to our future because we believed money would save us. Goldman Sachs is not just a company. It is a mirror. And what we see in it is the reflection of ourselves. In the empire of money, the true rulers are never seen.